been the talk of the city all week, and tonight, hundreds of thousands invading downtown Jacksonville for the big Florida-Georgia rivalry game. You can see a live look from our tower cam there and all the festivities going on tonight.
Good evening. It is the Bite versus the Bark and one of the biggest football rivalries in the South. Right now, the Florida Gators and Georgia Bulldogs are playing at Everbank Field.
That means an estimated 200,000 people packing downtown, watching the game and enjoying festivities that come with the very highly anticipated matchup. Channel 4's Vic Micolucci is joining us live from the Landing, where thousands of fans had gathered there as well. And Vic, 24 hours ago, as I stood where you're at, you could already see the wallets really at work.
Yeah, really, a lot of people here all throughout the downtown area and the South Bank spending a whole lot of money. And that's really one of the big positives of this game and of all the festivities that come along with Florida, Georgia. I'm standing right in the middle of the Jacksonville Landing here on downtown. And I want to show you all these people. Their eyes are glued on that screen right now because we're still in the third quarter of the game. But you can see there's just a ton of people out here really enjoying themselves. There's probably 75 to 80,000 people over at Everbank Field. You got, yes, maybe more than 10,000 people in the area of the Landing alone. So I want to show you some video of when we went over to RV City and we went over to the concourses right outside Everbank Field, and you could just see that there were so many people out and about, tailgating, just really having a blast, taking part in all the festivities. This is one of the biggest rivalries of all time in the South. Neither team really having a great season, but that has not been stopping the fans from coming out here, enjoying themselves, and as you said, spending that money. I talked to a lot of the people who work at the restaurants and bars here. They say they've brought in extra waiters and waitresses and bartenders and security, all these people to handle the extra crowds, and they're hoping to get a lot of profits. I also talked to a lot of fans, and they tell me so far, so good. It has been a very peaceful and successful weekend.
Safe and happy. They've been really respectful to us, dog till the end.
I feel like this has been a great year. I've been here for all 7 years of Florida, Georgia, so this year has been great, I feel like.
A little bit
Underwhelming at first, but overwhelming at second.
The battle of the suckiest teams.
Yeah.
Who's the suckiest, Florida or Georgia? We don't know.
So people having a sense of humor here about the not-so-great seasons. But it is really serious stuff here because there have been a lot of injuries and fatalities in the past in the downtown area on Florida, Georgia weekends. So there are a lot of police officers and firefighters in the area making sure that everybody is safe. And also, one of their main concerns is to crack down on underage drinking, because they say that if they can crack down and stop that in the area, they can keep people from getting injured and getting into trouble. So I bring in my colleague Elizabeth Campbell. You've been all around the Landing, you've been all around downtown today, and you've talked to people at the local bars and restaurants who say that they train for this, they prepare for this, and they want to make sure that the people that aren't 21 aren't in their restaurants and establishments getting drunk, right?
That's right, Vic. Now, police want everybody to, of course, have a great time, but they're really concerned about everyone's safety. They say underage drinking is a huge problem that they want to make sure they can combat. So there's drinking everywhere out here. Thousands of people in this crowd, and I'm sure many of them are enjoying an alcoholic beverage or two, and it's just everywhere. Bars, restaurants, there are even portable tents that are set up just for the weekend selling alcohol. There also is advertising. If you look around all over, we've got signs everywhere. There's signs over there if we can take a look on the stairs advertising Bacardi, 3 Olive. Now, I spoke with Ben McColl's general manager, and it's one of the restaurants at the Landing. He says his staff is immediately trained on underage drinking and properly checking IDs as soon as they are hired. On top of this, he says at least 2 weeks before Florida Georgia weekend, all the restaurants and bars in the Landing get together with police and the alcoholic beverage and tobacco team for an hour presentation to prepare them for the busy weekend. Now, the general manager says not only does underage drinking have consequences for those who do it, but also it has a huge negative impact on his business.
Selling it, I mean, the bartender, the server, they're going to get fined, they're going to go to jail. I'm going to go to jail. I could lose my license. You know, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars tied up in a restaurant or a bar that, you're going to flush down the tubes just by serving somebody who's underage.
Now, another thing the general manager of Ben McCool said is he says they have a rule. It's one ID, one beverage. He said when somebody shows one ID, they're only going to get one drink, so that way somebody can't come buy a bunch of drinks and then take it to underage people. So that's one of many things they're doing to try and help keep everybody safe this weekend. Reporting live from the Landing, Elizabeth Campbell, Channel 4, the local station.
Elizabeth, do we know how many arrests have been made for underage drinking?
Well, Kent, right now JSO isn't able to give us an exact number on how many arrests have been made. Typically, they're able to give us that within the next couple of days. But we actually saw an arrest being made as we were coming in, so they are making arrests this weekend. Also, they said that they can't tell us exactly how many officers they have on duty this weekend, but they say they do have extra officers. They just can't tell us exactly how many because that's all part of their security plan, which they keep private. Kent?
All right, thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Campbell reporting live from the Landing. Last night, they said they had 100 extra officers there covering that. Thank you for your report.